A lawyer representing alleged victims of Sean Diddy Combs say the current cases against the music mogul are just the tip of the iceberg and that other celebrities will be implicated. Lisa Bloom was speaking to our arts and entertainment correspondent, Katie Spencer.
Diddy panics after his lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, leaves him during a court hearing. Diddy's legal problems are getting worse, and things took a big turn when Agnifilo walked out in the middle of the hearing, leaving Diddy to deal with everything alone. Agnifilo, who was once seen as an important part of Diddy's defense, reportedly lost confidence in the case and in Diddy himself. For someone like Diddy, who built his career on confidence and control, this is a huge setback. If the lawyer he
be in another band that the rapper formed called Diddy Dirty Money. Now, in her case, she alleges that she was subjected to inhumane working conditions and had threats made to her life. And Lisa Bloom, who we caught up with in Los Angeles, has been talking to us about how she believes there are hundreds more people she feels that could be making cases who are too scared to speak out. Here's what she told.
Hired to defend him is no longer willing to stand by him. It raises serious questions about the strength of his case. As the courtroom drama continues, the internet has exploded over a leaked prison phone call that is said to feature Diddy.
The case that Lisa Bloom is bringing for her client, Dawn Richard. Now, Dawn Richard was in two bands that the rapper helped form. One came out of a reality show called
This strange conversation has sparked a frenzy among conspiracy theorists. In the call, Diddy is reportedly heard telling his son to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. While this might seem innocent, social media users quickly began speculating about hidden meanings behind the unusual message. Some people linked it to the famous Pizzagate conspiracy theory, while others thought it might be a secret code for something more sinister. Whether it's just a harmless comment.
The patterns. Whenever you have a serial abuser, they follow a pattern. Harvey Weinstein had a pattern. Sean Combs has a pattern, and with all three of them, the stories are a little different, but the pattern's always the same. Come into my orbit, have a drink, you get woozy, take a rest, wake up to being sodomized. That was the pattern, and it was the same in every single...
Or a hidden message, the timing couldn't be worse. With his legal troubles getting worse, every word Diddy says, whether in court or on the phone, is now being closely examined. The leaked call also included Diddy warning against discussing sensitive topics over the phone, which only added to the speculation.
A discovery hearing is scheduled for today in the federal investigation into assault allegations against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. More than 30 lawsuits have already been filed against him alleging assault and rape. 3 separate anonymous suits were filed just last week by men accusing Combs of putting drugs in their drinks and then allegedly raping them. Hip-hop star's attorney says these latest lawsuits are, quote, full of lies. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all the federal charges that are against him.
Critics and fans are now analyzing every word, wondering if the pizza boxes have a hidden meaning. While some dismiss the call as insignificant, others believe it reveals deeper issues, making the already complicated case even more mysterious. As if things weren't already tense enough, a new witness has come forward with potentially explosive evidence. Courtney Burgess.
I look forward to taking Sean Combs' deposition in prison. For one thing, we know where he is. He can't say he's unavailable and out of town.
Lawyer Lisa Bloom is representing this woman, pictured next to Combs here, singer Dawn Richard, a member of 2 bands formed by the rapper.
She alleges that she was groped and grabbed by Sean Combs, that she witnessed him physically assaulting other women, that he restrained her, locked her into cars and other places, falsely imprisoned her. And it was just a really terrifying experience.
A former associate of Diddy's late ex-girlfriend Kim Porter claims to have flash drives containing damaging material. Among the files is reportedly a completed memoir that Kim had been working on before her sudden death. According to Burgess, Kim had asked her to make sure the memoir was released if anything ever happened to her. The flash drives are said to contain not only the memoir, but
Diddy has just been placed on suicide watch in the New York prison, which has seen multiple deaths in recent years. One through stabbing and numerous through suicide. Some other high-profile prisoners to be kept in there include R. Kelly, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Sam Bankman-Fried. Both prisons are in New York, but the one that Jeffrey Epstein was somehow capable of committing suicide in is in downtown Manhattan.
Also tapes that allegedly implicate Diddy and other well-known figures in serious and troubling activities. Homeland Security is even rumored to be involved after learning about the contents of the flash drives, showing just how serious this situation could become. Kim Porter's death officially
Every single one of them, after the were threatened. They were threatened with physical harm. They were told, if you do anything, it's not going to be good for you. And Sean Combs is not somebody who runs around with a bunch of choir boys. And those threats are very real to all of these men. One of them knew him from the neighborhood, knew the people he ran with, and knew that these were not empty threats. These were not a bunch of lawyers in offices somewhere. These are guys who can follow through, make your life end, cause you physical harm. So they were
attributed to pneumonia, has always been surrounded by rumors and unanswered questions. Burgess's claims only strengthen those suspicions. She says the unedited version of Kim's memoir reveals a disturbing side of Diddy, including stories of misconduct and manipulation. If these revelations are true, they could be a major turning point in Diddy's case, potentially destroying his carefully crafted public image. The fallout could be catastrophic. The leaked tapes and memoir notes aren't the only problems Diddy is facing. Burgess has also publicly accused him of being directly involved in Kim Porter's death. Her strong belief in his guilt has only added to the storm surrounding him. She claims the tapes—
Well, what else are they going to say? They're not going to say they're true. They're going to say the typical thing that's said in every single one of these cases, that these are untrue, it's made up, it's phony, it's just a monetary shakedown. What else can they do? He's sitting in lockup in Brooklyn right now, charged with these very same things. And he really has no defense other than to badmouth the people who are suing him, badmouth the lawyers, and that's what he's doing.
Show disturbing footage from Diddy's infamous parties, along with other material that could damage his reputation further. The timing of these revelations couldn't be worse, coming just as his defense team seems to be falling apart. Mark Agnifilo's decision to step away from Diddy's defense has raised a lot of questions. Legal experts and observers are speculating that the lawyer may have decided the case was beyond saving. With accusations piling up and public opinion turning against Diddy, it seems continuing to—
This morning, watch how federal agents took Sean Diddy Combs into custody. He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security Investigations approach and separate him. They place Combs under arrest and lead him out the front door in handcuffs. His lawyer said Combs had come to New York 2 weeks earlier with the intention of turning himself in. He did not expect the agents to be waiting at his hotel last Monday.
To represent him became an impossible task. Losing his lawyer is more than just a procedural issue. It signals that even those closest to the case see things going downhill. Meanwhile, public opinion remains divided. Some believe this is the inevitable fall of a man who thought he was untouchable, while others see it as part of a coordinated smear campaign. Even among his loyal supporters, doubts are starting to appear. The sheer number of allegations, combined with the lawyer's exit and the leaked phone call, make it harder to dismiss the situation as just rumors or coincidence. This is not just another celebrity scandal. It's a high-stakes legal battle with potential criminal consequences for Diddy. The stakes couldn't be higher. His empire, legacy, and even his freedom are on the line. The public opinion is already turning against him, and with every new revelation, it seems to be getting worse. Whether or not he can make a comeback is uncertain.
Meet Cassie. See, this is where Diddy's problems started. Cassie was in a relationship with Diddy for 11 years. They split up, and she told Diddy, I'm going to release a book, and it's going to tell everybody everything that you've been up to. You're welcome to buy the rights to the book, but it will cost 30 million. Diddy says, nope, not interested. So Cassie goes to her lawyers and tells him, Diddy don't want to pay for the rights. And they tell her, actually, if we make this a civil case, we will get money in court, millions. They start a civil lawsuit, but the very next day, Diddy pays up and settles the case. The thing is though, a civil case is private, but the feds check the case and they realise, actually, what he has done is definitely a criminal case.
But one thing is clear. The road ahead is far from easy. As the situation continues to unfold, Diddy finds himself at a crossroads. The once unshakable mogul now appears trapped, with few allies and even fewer options. If his downfall happens, it will serve as a warning about the dangers of power, arrogance, and the consequences of a past catching up with you. The storm isn't over yet, and for Diddy, the future looks grim. That's all for this video. Stay tuned for more updates. Thanks for watching.